Welcome to Math with Professor V. I have another integral of the day for you all. I'm excited about this one. It's pretty spicy. So if you want to pause the video and give it a try on your own, my hint is it'll take 2 integration techniques. All right. So the approach I'm going to take is first do a substitution and then integration by parts. So for that reason, when I do my substitution, I'm not going to use the variable u. I'm going to use t because I want to save u for when I get to by parts. And I'm going to start off by letting t equal the whole denominator, so square root of x squared minus 1. And then in order to find dt, I don't know if I've shown you my shortcut. I mean, I have, but you in particular, have you seen my shortcut? When you take the derivative of a square root and there's a composition going on, here's the shortcut. You put 2, the original square root expression, in the denominator, and then in the numerator, you have the derivative of what's underneath the radical, because that's basically you doing the chain rule. So it'll be 2x and then dx. That saves you time from rewriting it to the 1/2, bringing the 1/2 in the front, yada, yada, yada. So then these 2's cancel out. And then we have now that dt equals x over rad x squared minus 1 dx. And notice that was pretty spectacular because here's x over rad x squared minus 1 dx. So all that stuff I just highlighted is dt. That's dt. I'm still left with ln of x. So what am I going to do? I'm going to come back right here and I need to solve for x in terms of t. So I'm going to square both sides. Then I have t squared equals x squared minus 1. That means x squared equals, that's right, t squared plus 1. And x equals, I'm not going to put plus or minus when I take the square root. Why is that? Have I lost my mind? No, because x is getting substituted in as the argument for natural log. And natural log's domain is only positive values. So there's no way I'm going to put a negative radical. It won't be defined. Okay, so plus only by choice, not by carelessness. Okay. Very good. So I think we're ready. We can rewrite our integral now, all in terms of good old t. So we have here integral. Remember, x over rad x squared minus 1 dx, that's all my dt. And then I have natural log of x. Let's scoot this over. I might need a wee bit more space. And here's x, rad t squared plus 1. Rad t squared plus 1. Good? Okay, so treat this now like a fresh new problem, a new integral that you're tackling. And usually, yep, when we have natural log all by itself like this, it's time for by parts. And this is usually what we let be u, and then dt is going to be dv. And someone commented earlier, I think it was just last week, like, I'm not very quick at recognizing what technique to use. And the way to get better at pattern recognition is just practicing more. So I would just go through the entire playlist of integral of the day, and you'll start noticing repetitive patterns when you look at the integrand and what technique to use. And you'll just increase your speed and proficiency. Now, one thing though, I am thinking ahead. If this is u, I have to take the derivative. And I'm going to have kind of an obnoxious chain rule situation because of this radical. So I'm going to make use of my logarithm properties to make this a wee bit easier on myself. And rewrite this as natural log t squared plus 1 to the 1/2 dt. And then I can move that 1/2 all the way outside, you know, and then you won't have such a nasty, nasty chain rule. 1/2 ln, now it's just t squared plus 1 dt. Ooh, fun. So u is going to be natural log t squared plus 1, and then dv is just dt. All right? Are we good? Now let's find du and v. So du, derivative of natural log something, is 1 over the something times the derivative of what's inside, dt. And then v is just going to be t. Good. Now don't forget you have that 1/2 outside though, okay? So this is going to be 1/2. I'll just put some brackets. So we have u times v, so that's t natural log t squared plus 1 minus integral v du. 2t times t is going to be 2t squared in the numerator over t squared plus 1 dt. We good? Okay, then from here, let's see how we're going to integrate. Let's keep this just 1/2 t natural log t squared plus 1 minus, I'm going to take the 2 outside, and then I'm going to do a common trick that I've done. T squared over t squared plus 1. Now you could long divide, but why when you don't have to? So when I notice the numerator is almost identical to the denominator, it's just off by a constant, I add and subtract that constant like so. So I do plus 1 minus 1, and this is an old trick. Why do I do that? Because then now I can rewrite this as t squared plus 1 over t squared plus 1 minus 1 over t squared plus 1 dt. Do you see that? Oh, that was kind of slick, wasn't it? You still have an integral, you still have a 2. And you know what? Yes, rewrite everything every step of the way. Even if it feels tedious, it'll minimize the probability of you making a mistake. Okay, good. And then hopefully now you can see, oh, this is just 1, right? Minus 1 over t squared plus 1 dt integral 2. Okay, let me stop writing from right to left. It's not like I don't know how to write in Arabic or anything. I don't know why I'm doing that right now. And close her up. Okay, very good. So now we're ready to evaluate our integral. 1/2 t natural log t squared plus 1 minus antiderivative of 1 is just going to be t. So I have 2t, and then antiderivative of 1 over t squared plus 1 is tan inverse of t, and then I have that 2 I need to distribute. So it's going to be plus 2 tan inverse of t, and then let me put the plus c all the way outside. Okay? So now all that's left to do is distribute this 1/2 through to all 3 terms, and then I'll go back and replace t with how it was originally defined. So this is 1/2 t natural log t squared plus 1 minus now just t plus tan inverse of t plus c. And then if you'll remember, I'll write it here, t was equal to rad x squared minus 1. Okay? So then now we'll have 1/2 just t, so that'll be rad x squared minus 1 natural log t squared. If I square this expression, I'll have x squared minus 1, and then there's plus 1, minus just plain old t, so rad x squared minus 1 plus tan inverse rad x squared minus 1 plus c. Are we as cleaned up as can be? Not quite. These can cancel. Okay, and then we have 1/2 rad x squared minus 1 natural log x squared minus rad x squared minus 1 plus tan inverse rad x squared minus 1 plus c. I would stop here. The back of the textbook, I got this from our calculus book, they took it a step further and I don't agree. So let me talk about it. They brought this 2 in the front of the logarithm, and then 2 canceled with the 1/2. I don't agree. Let me tell you why. Because then you have natural log of x. They did not put absolute value on x, and you should if it's not squared, because we don't know. There was no domain restriction originally in the problem. It wasn't a definite integral. So if you're going to move the 2 because you want to cancel it with the 1/2, I'm saying you should put absolute value, right? I just won't move it. I'm just going to leave it. That way I know it's going to be positive, and then natural log will be well defined. Okay, so that concludes the video. That concludes the integral of the day. How spicy was it? I've had such bad allergies for a week, so hopefully this clears up my sinuses. And I should probably eat something really spicy. There's another way to do this problem. You can just kind of basically do the process in reverse. So you do the biparts first and then you need a substitution, but I think you can do a trig sub. That's the other way. Try it if you want, you know. How spicy was this? What would you rate it? Jalapeno, serrano, ghost pepper? I don't know. You tell me. Give the video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. How did you like it? If you want to watch more integration technique videos, then you need to check out the playlist that I have on my YouTube channel. Subscribe if you haven't already, and also please follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Math with Professor V. I love you all, and I'll be back sooner than later. Bye-bye.